Hello and welcome to today's video. It's been a few days since I've uploaded new content. I've been very busy with work this week. Worked like I think 64, 72 hours. I kind of forgot. Um, so we have the power rankings for the LEC, CBLOL, LCS, and LCP combined. I consider these to be the minor regions. I did have somebody in my last video say there's no such thing as minor regions anymore, but we do know these four regions are not on the same level as the LCK and LPL overall. Now, when I did these power rankings, we have to keep in mind many things. One, the LCS has only played 1 week and only one matchup for each team. So their strength of schedule is playing a massive role in these rankings. With the different formats, it makes things kind of difficult, but not quite as difficult as LCK and LPL when the LPL are playing in like an upper group, a middle group, and a lower group in terms of strength of schedule. The stats I utilized were win rate, kill death ratio, gold percentage spent, early game rating, late game rating, so we're using Oracle's Elixir, Drake percentage, Baron percentage, lane CS percentage, jungle percentage, and tier. Tier is notable. That's the last thing I do. I take the score and then I give it a little bit of a spin with the tier ranking. Based on 2025's results, the LEC is a rating of like I would say I think it was like 29, LCP 28, and LCS 26 or 27. And CBLOL was much lower than that. CBLOL over the two tournaments, did not rank as highly statistically as the other three regions over the international events, which is how I determined the tier part of this. Despite all that, Los Grandes are first. Los Grandes are 5-0 in CBLOL, dominant. Zest in top lane, feisty in the mid lane role. Drake Hero is no slouch in the jungle. Somebody I've thought of earlier in his career as somebody with potential. Duda is an excellent young player at 17 years old, and Ackerman is a good player in his own right. Los Grandes are starting the season off strong, and it is best of ones, but still 5-0 is 5-0. You can't take it away from them. C9 beat TL. Strong 2-0. KC, strong season thus far. Atop Europe, Lion Gaming up there. Koi, surprisingly, are above Fnatic and Giant X despite lower in the standings, and that is in part due to the stats. Win rate is only one stat in this. In my opinion, it matters a lot how you win games versus if you win games or not when we think of team strength. If teams throw games, this and that. If you're playing perfect League of Legends for 35 of 36 minutes, we're not only going to look at the last minute. I mean, obviously the win-loss record plays a role in that, but I think it's the manner and process in which you win that matters nearly just as much. Disguised, very strong debut with backups, nonetheless. A mess of a roster due to visa issues. A roster that's underrated for sure. Very good start. Very good start to the season for them. FlyQuest, CFO, our 8th top LCP team. GAMS is shortly behind them. Deep Cross Gaming also right there. Team Secret Whales, the top of the LCP, is very close in the standings. The next CBLOL team we even have is Red. Makes sense. They're second in the region. VKS is 21st. But we have to keep in mind this is based on a very small sample. We have many more games to go, and over the entirety of the season, I might do this weekly. I'm thinking maybe the 4 videos might be 2 power rankings and 2 player rankings and update it weekly. I don't know. I'd like to do many different things with this channel starting this upcoming next week when my work schedule becomes a lot more predictable. It's just a matter of how I want to execute on that. But it's very early on. So that's the thing. Los Stratones end up 24th. I mean, for a little while there, it looked like they would have been towards the bottom here, but they're not. Payne 36. They're 0-5. 0-5. Cheaton not being there and going with Marvin, it's a disaster class for Pain Gaming right now. They are in the doghouse, and that's good for CBLOL in my opinion, because CBLOL are better off not having an older team going to international events and petering out, give young players opportunities that have better chances of success. And we saw that this past season or so, that even Pain started that in 2024, but that was also with a roster that had a little bit more pizzazz than this one. This one's just kind of old. Sentinels won a game. Team Liquid might be ranked a little higher than they probably should be statistically. They really got smoked by Cloud9. It wasn't particularly close. Still a team I consider to be going to be up towards the top before season's end here. Very small sample. That is what it is, but the only way to update the other regions is by also putting the LCS in there. It's only fair. So I wouldn't give these rankings too much credence. Maybe you won't give them credence at all 9 months from now because you don't like stats, but that's fine. I like these stats. So Oracle's Elixir, I'm using more. So we don't get some of these stats for the LPL, which is why I didn't include them in the last video, LCK and LPL combined, because I don't have the stats, so I'm not going to do it. And I can't combine LCK and LPL when I only have LCK to use for reference. But when all these regions have updated stats, it's very useful. So, yeah. So that's it for the video. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, like it, subscribe to the channel for daily League of Legends content. Follow me on Twitter, join the Discord, become a YouTube supporter, and hope to see you again tomorrow.